All right, we got 3 units. Those 3 units cost $200. And now we're gonna take care of that first unit. $70 unit. I believe it's 10 by 15, maybe 10 by 10. I don't remember. All right, so we got ourselves another unit. This one here, I think is a 10 by 15. I paid $70. So let's see what we got in it. Let's go through it. Let's get this done. Alright, so first things first. A couple of little things here as far as wall art, things along those lines. Some of these little pieces, I mean, garage sale, you can probably get $1 for them, $2 for them. I mean, the unit itself was $70, so it's not really going to be all that complicated or that expensive. The other thing that I was really looking at was this particular shelf. I figured I needed something for like the kitchen area to be able to kind of set up like a little office, a little desk area. And so I figured that right there alone basically would give me back my money, that I could justify it as that. But ultimately, we're gonna get some boxes out. We're gonna put the camera up on the trailer, and we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna try and go. Storm looks like it's about to come my way, so we're gonna try and do this before we get wet. Wish me luck. All right, so first things first, we're gonna look at this particular thing, see what it is. We're gonna put this up here. Looks like it's some kind of a gift kit or some sort. It looks like it's not opened, so might be able to resell that, throw that up on eBay or something. No, move some of this stuff out of the way. It's gonna end up being trash. So we've got a picture here. Looks pretty nice, pretty decent. Let's move that back here with the rest of the art. Got another picture here. Some kind of dancer. I'm gonna put that here. There's one picture on the ground. Kind of feels like somebody's gone through this unit. Either another picker and then they didn't clean it out, which I'm hoping not, because that means that they probably took all the good stuff, or whoever actually owned the unit. So I guess we're gonna find out. Some kitchen stuff. We got a keyboard, more art, some books. There's another remote. We seem to get quite a few of the remotes. A couple people have been asking me to do like a lot, so hopefully we can get a lot going and get some of that stuff sold out to everybody. The lighting in here sucks. So we've got first in here some kind of barbecue pit. Looks unopened. Got mostly kitchen stuff from the looks of it, but some CDs. Let's look through them real quick and see what's in here. Let's get them all out. We got Hide and Seek. Not in there. And House at the End of the Street. That's in there. And then Boggleman. Good Deed. That's that bird right there. It's like, damn. David Gates. Looks like some music CDs. Nothing too important. I'll go through them at the house and see more or less what's in here. Go through each one of them and figure out if there's anything there, if there's not. This box out of the way so we can actually see in there. let's see, in here we have a universal flexible dryer duct. It looks like it stopped for a bit, so I'm going to try and keep recording just a little bit. In this box, on these jars, I guess they're decorative, I don't know. They do nothing for me, but I'm assuming some people like them. There's also some different types of jars in here. This one's pretty nice, it's pretty heavy. Some shoes. There's a secondary one. It's from Ross, so not too expensive, but maybe a garage sale. So under this box there's something. Little Nextel flip phone. Flippy phone. Oh yeah. Keep it rolling, baby. This looks like a karaoke machine of some sort. It's a singing machine. That should be interesting. My little sister would probably love that. Alright, so we've got some kind of computer in here. Pull it out. We can look at the specs on this thing real quick and tell you more or less what we're looking at. So it's got Windows Vista, so it's probably old as yeah, but it's pretty neat. It's got the digital media manager. It's an AMD, so it's got the expansion. So we'll get it turned on. I'm sure it's got to be usable for something or sellable for something. I'm thinking 20 bucks. If the dryer works, you can probably get 20-30 bucks for the dryer. On top of that, you might get a $5 note for this, maybe a $10 or $20 note for this. Some of the garage sales, this type of stuff, I'll probably get maybe 5-10 bucks. The CDs and stuff like that are pretty much junk, but and then in here, you know, the long mirror, you might get 5 bucks for each one of the arts and stuff like that. You might get 5-10 bucks for. If you're lucky, some of them you might get $1, $2, something along those lines. But it all adds up when it's all said and done. Do I say a lot? Yep. Anyways, so when it's all said and done and it all adds up, after you take care of everything and do all of that, we should at least get our money back. And hopefully this will fit where I want to use it in my house, and that means I got it free. So, oh, and the other thing is this right here. These always come in handy. I've got like 10 of them, but if you remember the warehouse, they do come in really, really handy at the warehouse, because the better the lighting, the better we can do the ad posts for eBay and for all the other sites that we sell on. Yeah, another broom. That's a half a broom. Nothing in there. Hopefully it works. If not, I'll sell it to one of these people that fixes them, and you know, they fix the coils, they fix the things on them, and then they resell them. There's like 7 or 10 of them just by my house alone. So hands free, and we're going to get this box out of here. I'm gonna put that down right there. Come back with me. And in here, looks like it's mostly closed, but it was really, really heavy. enough with just being closed. So looks like there's some stuff in between the clothes. So we're definitely gonna have to go through this box and more or less see what all is in it. I mean, it looks like maybe bathroom stuff, cotton swabs. This one here. Looks like shoes, clothes, just household stuff. Nothing major, but some of these, like in some of these boxes is where I find some of the better stuff. Like you'll end up finding like money or, you know, just a little bit of everything. You'd be surprised what you can find in some of these mix boxes. Alright, so the last box in here, it's got a little bit of everything again. Just looks like a mix box. Sometimes ask yourself, why would people pay to store half of this shit? Like, I don't get it. Looks like a CTE Max Pro. No phone though. How many times in these units do we ever actually find the phone? I don't think I've ever found it yet. I mean, you find like loose old iPhones and, you know, but you never get them like in the box. So we found another little box here. I'm not entirely sure what's in it, but it feels like there's something in it. That just looks like some kind of pantyhose, but in here it looks like an old modem, a Pinball P40 back in the day. Yep. Man, does that bring some memories from a long, long, long time ago. And it's got the driver, so that I might be able to put on eBay. You never know. Somebody might want a modem. So my take on this unit, after kind of looking through some of the stuff, I think this unit was originally sold. I think the bidder came in here, took the pieces and the things that they wanted, and then because this facility doesn't charge a deposit, they just left. Now if you remember the video that, and I'll link it right here, but in this same facility there was an auction that I did not too long ago, and like I said, I'll link to the video, but I mentioned that there was no cash deposit. So usually they make you pay a cash deposit for you to clean up after yourself, and if you don't, then they keep your cash deposit. Well, this particular facility does not charge a cash deposit, and so what I'm thinking is somebody bought this unit, they basically took what they wanted and then just left it. And then what the facility does is, and this is where it's BS, but it is what it is, the facility just wants it cleaned out, and so what they do is they post it online again and they sell it. So I think the reason it went cheap, because $70 for a unit this size is usually unheard of in this area, but I figured, what the heck, even if I can just get that little stand for the kitchen, it was worth my time. But I think that ultimately that's basically what this unit is. It's kind of like a recycled unit. This wasn't the first auction. They probably sold it more than once and basically left it for me to clean up. I know that's the name of the game sometimes. I've left one unit in my past unclean, and it was not really my fault, but I will take the blame for it. Usually in this game you want to clean up after yourself, not only because that's what you signed up for. You signed up to buy this unit, take all the stuff out of it, make some money off of it if you can, and clean it out so that the facility itself can basically go and get their unit back up on the market and get it sold out, re-rent it out. So it's kind of like a big circle. But whoever rented this unit, if you recognize this unit and you were in here, uncool. You should have cleaned up after yourself, but I get it. All right, so I'm going to take the stuff that actually might be usable and I'm going to move it to the side, and then I'm going to take all the other stuff, which is more than likely going to be trash, and that's why I brought this trailer, because this is a dump trailer. So I'm going to fill up all the stuff towards the back. If it gets wet, it doesn't matter because it's going to the dump afterwards. So we're going to take all this stuff, we're going to put it in here, we're going to get this unit cleaned out. So this is going to be a short video, but this week I bought 3 storage units, which means that there's not really much more I can show you here because there's not really that much more to go on here. Good thing it was a $70 unit and not a $700 unit, but I wouldn't have bet more than $100 bucks. I think 70 was my limit on this one, just for the 2 or 3 things that I wanted to kind of figure out what they were. The little stand right there, I figured I could put that in the kitchen. I wanted to see what the computer was, just 'cause, I'm a computer guy, it is what it is. And then the karaoke machine, I just figured, who doesn't like to have a karaoke machine? And then aside from that, I did see the dryer. I figured worst case scenario, if it works, great. If it doesn't, it just goes to the dump. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's also some kind of little coffee table right there, so hopefully that's good. That one there goes with this glass piece, so hopefully the glass is in good condition. That, you can probably sell on Facebook for 10-20 bucks if you're lucky. You always find somebody. The mirror itself I think is pretty neat. I am going to maybe put that in the warehouse, so check myself out. Hey. All right, so we're gonna get this stuff loaded, moved, wrapped up, and hopefully beat this rain. All right, so rain got me. I mean, it happens, but some stuff, I put some of the boxes and stuff back. We're gonna come back and get them and basically just do a load so we can take it directly to the dump. So I basically went through all the boxes. The only thing I really found was a whole bunch of broken cell phones, which I can do a broken cell phone lot on eBay, and I should fetch, I think the last one I did was like 120 bucks. For this one I might get, since it's not higher end phones, I might get like maybe 40, 50. But keep in mind, again, the storage unit was only 70, so I'll get that 70 back between the cell phones and some of the other things and the other pieces that are there. So, all right, so I'll keep you posted.